What is up, guys? I'm here again for Season 2 of VidORGs Mario Party. My name is Wade, but I am not alone today. So in just 1 second, we're going to see who I got, what guests I brought with me. All right, so we got Dodge. He's going to be up in that corner over there.
Hey, guys. Happy to be here. Thank you, Wade, for inviting us. So happy to join you on today's review.
Yeah, it's episode 2. Not just Dodge. We have our other host. We got Mr. Graham.
Hey, it's GT.
Cammy Koopa himself.
Yep.
Our Safari God. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Last second to talk about episode 2. I had fun with the video last time, so let's bring more people. Have more fun this time. So season 2 is kicked off pretty funny. We talked in last episode about the blunders with Andrew. Going into this episode, we started off with a challenge that was a game of telephone, essentially. Graham, do you want to talk about what that was?
Yeah, sure. So basically, you were given a word, and the first person was given a word. They had to come up with 3 words describing that word. And then the next person was given those 3 words, and they had to come up with their own word from those 3 words, then describe that with another 3 words, and everybody had to guess what the word was.
Yeah, absolutely. Like an example that we gave them was, I say the word eagle to Graham, and then Graham.
I would say American freedom bird.
Yeah, and then Dodge is gonna guess, eagle. Hopefully,
I'm gonna try to guess eagle. Yeah.
And then Dodge gives 3 new clues to the next person, and it goes on down the line. And the winning tribe is the one that got the most points total. Ultimately, that ended up being Bowser once again in first place. And then once again in last place was Team Luigi. They scored 1 point. We'll take a look at some of their guesses in a second because they're pretty funny. But I don't know. What'd you guys think of the challenge as a whole?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was interesting to see how bad people were at describing it.
Yeah, I really agree with that. I think we can always try new things, and that was a new challenge for this season, and really went off well. There's great for future seasons. We can do it again and work on it. So,
what we tried to do this season too. What we try to do this season too is we try to do challenges that everybody would have to kind of be on for, or everybody would have to kind of participate in, or it wasn't just an app or something like that, And I think that's kind of was the beauty of this challenge, is that it really, what you said really affected what the other person then did, right? So.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also maybe it sparks conversations between players and why would you pick that type of a deal?
Right, exactly.
But
exactly.
Well, yeah, let's take a look at what some of those words were really fast. So give us just 1 second. All right, so these are pretty small in here for you guys at home watching. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but Dodge, what were some of the standouts to you that were either funny or horrible or just really good?
So, Bowser really did well with their picks. I thought, Peanut's description was great.
What was that?
Clock, for clock and stuff like that. I thought that was great. He said, wrist, sundial, pocket. I wouldn't have thought of those at the offset. But going to Luigi, there was just
there are some pretty horrible ones.
They were pretty bad.
I think the easy word here, so the 3 words that they had was clock, shark, and dice. The easiest one I think was shark. It scored the most points across the board. Following that was clock, which scored a couple, and then dice. I don't think anybody scored. Or no, one person scored a point on dice, which was
no, honey. Nobody scored on anything but the one shark. They got 1 point.
I'm talking about all the tribes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. You're correct. Luigi only scored 1 point total, which was on Shark, which they got from Killer, Jaws, and Ocean. The tricky part with the challenge that I guess we didn't mention is that you have to come up with new words. So it's almost like Family Feud. If someone said the thing before you, you can't say it again. So if you're at the bottom of the team going last, there's like 10 or 15 potential words that you can't use to describe something.
And you don't know what they are.
Yeah, you don't know. So the host like informs you, by the way, can't say that one after you're like trying to come up with stuff. Which leads to what I think might have been the single worst clues. It wouldn't have mattered because they won anyway, but they could have gotten Shark all the way through, but Podoboo came up with cartilage, cookie, and cutter to describe Shark, which Locke did not get.
Oh, that was so funny.
I asked Podoboo about that. I was like, cookie cutter shark? Or I was like, why cookie cutter? He's like, because of cookie cutter shark. So I don't know what Podoboo.
I've never heard of the cookie. Oh, we might have. Oh, he's back. Okay, we lost Graham for a second, but yeah, I've never heard of the cookie cutter shark either. Yeah. The other standout to me that I thought was truly horrible was Brendan's guessing. I guess mostly on clock. He said aging. So the words were time, hand, and grandfather. And I can maybe see how there was some difficulty there, maybe. Dig told me his philosophy was that he didn't want to take all of the super easy words first and leave some of the ones for later, which is why he went with like grandfather and hand and time, but that came out to aging, which is not so good.
Not a good strategy.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's on Dig. Personally, if I were in that tribe, I'd be like, that's on Dig.
Yeah, they did end up blaming Swamp for the entire loss, is what it felt like, though.
They did. Well, Swamp came up with, what is it? Fish, Monster, and Deadly. Swamp came up with Loch Ness.
Yeah, Loch Ness Monster. So, I don't know that I agree that it was all his fault, considering it was basically blown up by the time it got to him. But, they ended up...
There's no way he was getting the right word.
None at all. But that is, they ended up targeting Swamp. So I mean, we can talk about the vote a little bit. So give me 1 second. We'll hop back over to the cameras. Yeah. So vote ended up going to Swamp in a 4-1 vote. What do you guys think happened there?
Well, remind me, what was the 1-1 again?
So Fast voted for Dig, Swamp voted for Fast, and then Dig, Alec, Brendan, and Xander all voted for Swamp.
So yeah, there was in my personal opinion, obviously there could have been a closer vote, and there just were two people who were not really working together with Swamp and Fast. And they didn't see eye to eye, and so they could have voted together, but they didn't. And I don't think Fast really desired to vote out Dig, and so definitely wanted to keep Dig there, and just did not communicate, and probably felt left out. Fast has been somewhat in and out, been busy, so I don't see as real surprise.
That's on 11 orgs, right?
Yeah, that's what I mentioned last episode to the viewers, that she's in 11 orgs. So, and then she's also playing in Speed League. So
Fast, I think just missed the mark. Quite frankly, otherwise she would have been able to get there.
I'm actually shocked with the way that Luigi Tribe has gone down, because going into the season, I thought that Fast, Xander, Swamp, and Bing were just going to steamroll the other three, considering that they all come from Bing's org. And Swamp and Xander are actually in All-Star season currently, together as allies there, but Xander ended up going against Bing in the first vote, and then going against Swamp in the second vote.
Mm-hmm. We always have to recognize the fact that we have players that are going to be playing in other orgs, and so if you have a ally that's playing in another org with you and you want them to focus more on the other game, then they might vote you out of ours.
Yeah.
And so
that's interesting. That sounds like something I might want to do.
The other thing is that that came up that I thought was interesting was the talk of siblings. I mentioned last episode that Durden and Andrew are brothers, but there was rumors that there's another pair of siblings that I don't know if it's true
Ellie
or not.
And
Mr. Pink are siblings.
Ellie and Mr.
Which I don't know if it's true or not, but it may be, which might have been why Andrew's plan got blown up so fast when he tried to pit them against each other.
I don't know that that's accurate, but we don't know. So
yeah,
we could be surprised.
It could be. It could be. Yeah. So I mean, the last thing that I think I really wanted to talk about was kind of winners and losers of the episode, which will take us to kind of Graham's area of expertise, which is the safari.
Oh. Yes. Do you want to do that now, or?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I don't know. If you look at the safari, you don't have the. Are you pulling up a graphic for them or no?
Just
okay, cool.
I just bringing up who the actual winners of the episode
are. So basically, we had our first advantage get, which I was surprised that somebody got an advantage this early, but Rockhawk got it. That's Bennett's name. He got it at Big Boo's Haunt with a neck-breaking fucking speed score of 5 minutes?
Yeah, I actually
piece puzzle.
I made him retake the screenshot to prove that it was real because it was so freaking fast.
I was like
I did the puzzle in I think just over 10 minutes when I tried it.
Yeah.
And I think we set what you needed to do it in at 11. And then he did it.
Yeah.
And what you said you did it around 10 also, right?
I know. I did it in fucking 15 the first time. I'm slow. So.
Yeah. Bennett came in with a 5-minute time and just smoked it. It was unanticipated.
Yeah, to say the least.
But so what did he win?
He got a magic flute. So basically, the magic flute is an advantage that you sacrifice a vote at a tribal council to gain a vote at a future tribal council.
Yeah, essentially you get to bank one. And this is, I think, Dodge, this is your creation?
Yeah. We used it in season 1. Sorry to those who we used. It was called the Future Gun in season 1. Basically, again, you sacrifice a vote in order to vote twice later. I like the concept. I think it's intriguing, and then you can use it all the way until Final 6. And so, anytime Bennett can vote twice if he sacrifices his vote at one of the tribal councils. So.
It's
going to be interesting to see.
Apologize to viewers. Dodge is lagging a little bit, but his voice, I believe, is coming through fine. So you just get to.
We apologize for Dodge in general.
So basically, Bennett was our main winner of the episode. We felt like, just with his tribe has won 2 back-to-back tribals. He's in a good social place as well. The tribe dynamics.
He's 9 coins.
Yeah, he's got 9 coins. Plus, he's got the magic flute. He's really set up to do very, very well. I think the only thing that's standing in his way is potentially Durden, because Durden is just dead set, hates Bennett, and wants to get him out. So we'll see who comes out in that battle. But someone is going to lose there. It'll be interesting.
Well, it's funny if we look at Durden, because he's King Boo, right? If we look at Durden, he has 2 coins, as opposed to Bennett's 9 coins, which is the second most amount of coins in the game.
When it comes
to cost what?
I was saying when it comes to Safari, he's well behind for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. When it comes to Safari, Durden. But I'm just saying it's interesting that in Safari you can be behind, but in the social game, not necessarily the case.
Yeah. Other winners of this episode, we had Dig. Maybe GT disagrees and thinks that the challenge was his fault, but Dig put himself into a really good position in the tribe. Everyone kind of has Dig as their number won on the Luigi tribe. He did get the vote from Fast, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. He has the numbers and is set up well.
Funnily enough, going back to the Safari, he has the least amount of coins with -6.
Yeah, Diggs not doing so hot in Safari. That's for sure.
No.
We joked with him that if he gets to -20, he's automatically voted out.
That's right.
I don't think we'll get there. We have high hopes for him.
Yeah.
But no, he's really well positioned on Luigi. I think that Luigi is starting to come together outside of Fast, but even then, she really contributed in episode 3, which we'll talk about at another time. But spoilers. Other winners, Mr. Pink and Nintendog. So they kind of go together on Mario Tribe. They're really like kind of at the front of what's going on, which is the We Hate Andrew Alliance, basically, which is everybody.
It's so true. It's so true.
Andrew really fucked himself, I gotta say.
It's some of the single worst gameplay I've ever seen. I don't even.
Wait. Can I just say? So Andrew actually got to a minigame space where he could have gotten an advantage, and so Dodge told him that
I did
the puzzle. Wade told him that to do the puzzle, it's better if you do it on computer, and he didn't listen, and so then he like just kind of gave up after a long. Like, yeah, I wasn't finishing it because I couldn't do it on the phone. And it was just like
it was a 98-piece jigsaw puzzle trying to do on a phone. It's just like impossible anyway.
Yeah, but also we.
Yeah, I know. We told him. No, of course. I
can see why his tribe might want him out. He's a little bit headstrong.
Yeah, but he could have gotten an advantage to potentially save himself somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Nintendo, Mr. Pink, they're both well positioned there. There's not a lot. There's really at the moment no danger to him. So. Those are just some of our picks. Also, Nintendog was kind of like a winner pick because he scored 3 points in the challenge and got all 3 of the words correct. He's the only person in the game that did that. So it's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Was there anything else that you guys want to talk about in this episode?
Do we need to talk about the Edgic?
We can. I do not have a graphic for that. I think was there any major changes from week 1 to week 2?
Not particularly, just people coming in and out of focus for the episode. Each episode is its own individual thing, like Wade mentioned in the last video. And so people coming in and out of focus for the episode on how prevalent they were in the challenge. Just, the hate of Andrew is becoming more prevalent, and just a few different Luigi people, aka Brendan, being a little upset today, but that's for later.
Yeah.
So spoiler alert, but yeah, not a ton. So
yep. Well, I mean, I think that's it that we have for episode 2. If you've made it this far, we really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, like all those things. I'm just kidding. But no, we do appreciate if you have watched this, following along with us. We're having fun. We hope that you guys are having fun too.
Yeah.
I did want to say, someone asked for more rainbows. So as you can see right up here, I added 1 extra rainbow around the text box. So that was for you. But yeah, other than that, we hope you guys have a great time. We'll see you for episode 3.
Bye.
See you next time.